Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
LeBron can't get it to go. Ingram outside. Down low. Antetokounmpo. Out to Ingram. In the corner, Daniels. It's good from long range.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from three.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Larry Brown. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's James following the three by Detroit. And stolen by Eason. Here's Giannis. The rebound by KD.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now Ingram. Gets rebounded by Durant.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2. Free throws.
First personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He hits the second from the line. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. 7-point differential. Screen by James. And again, Chicago. No good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Covington. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Durant's got 5 now.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Bulls making a switch here. Detroit leading by 4. Jokic a screen. Pass to Kamare. Offline with his 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
And Jokic slings it in.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Pass to KD. Out to Smith. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by KD.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
There's the pick. Fires for 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Sabonis. Outside for KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Jokic a screen. Pass to Kamare. Here is Daniels. Launches a 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Durant. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scoreless thus far. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Going inside. It's good.
Well, Jokic able to put the ball on the floor under control and go strong between the defenders.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. .144 left here in the first quarter. Another one falls for Chicago.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Jokic. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Shots good by Miller.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Pistons trailing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. So both teams changing it up here. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. .52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Can't cash in from close range.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. .29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. James with it. Still without a basket. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Bulls shooting their first free throw this game.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Ellis outside. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks. And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trailed by 6. It's Ellis on the wing. No scoring in this one. Back to Watson. Misses the 3. LeBron left side. It's Covington on the wing. And stolen by Eason. And here's Watson. Ellis surveying the D. Kicks it out to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Three-pointer. Back to Eason. To the left side wing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. They shoot again. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way.
What a thing of beauty from James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Timeout called the Pistons. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ellis outside. Jokic rising up.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Jokic. He's got 8, and that one is good. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
James driving. Rebound by Butler.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Second team foul.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Ingram outside. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Jokic very strong and very crafty, absorbing the contact.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Daniels goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Jokic inside. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Butler covering. Here's Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Three-pointers, Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Daniels has got 5 points now in the quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Both teams will make substitutions.
And that was your Detroit Pistons.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Chicago with the rebound. For 3, Durant. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Pistons trail it. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to Eason. 6 to shoot. That shot off. Good D by Love. James with it. Butler covering. James outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Durant. Pass to Love. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Here's Butler. And here's Butler with the flush.
Butler getting something right at the rim. And he says, thank you very much.
KD on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's Durant on the wing. Back to James. Pass to Love. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Giannis outside. Against contact. Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Lets it go from deep. And the Bulls with another miss. Pistons leading by 3. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
Screen by Giannis. Pass to Eason. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Eason's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Pistons leading. Now Ball. Hasn't made one yet. Giannis inside. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
James up top. Unloads. And the shot no good. A bit short. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Thompson. Durant with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 12.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On the wing, Thompson. Drives to the hoop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball. Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Number 11.
90 seconds now into the second half. Screen by Durant. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Pistons making a change here.
Number 12.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Takes it inside. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Sabonis feeling it out a bit. And KD throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Daniels hits the three-point bomb. Daniels has got 11.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Ellis with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. Jokic's jumper is extremely effective.
Ellis outside. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside. Sabonis. Durant inside. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
To the inside. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Jokic. Here's Big Nutcracker Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, that's just inexcusable defense there. If you give Jokic a lane like that, the joke's on you.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
To the paint. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got his first basket.
Well, Nikola Jokic is probably the best passing center I have ever seen.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. And here is Ball. Nothing on the board. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's James. 10 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. Now James. LeBron goes on the attack.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
Floats it up for Giannis.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
James outside. And they double up James. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And yes, it's good.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Ingram outside. Watson for three. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
There's Miller with the three. And the three ball is good. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Eason. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Over LeBron. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
James with a deep three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Your Pistons, 65. The Bulls, 62.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Thompson with it. Miller grabs the miss.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
James absorbing hits on the draw.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Jokic. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Got to communicate and switch that screen.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Giannis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Durant. Strong finish. By KD.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout, Pistons. Cole making a switch here. Here is Daniels. To the middle. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Outside Covington. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's hauled in by Jokic. Detroit leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That's a 2 from Butler. Offensive rebound. Back to Daniels. Fires the 3. And James pulls it down.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Good on the bucket.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Pass to Jokic. The shot comes out. James with some nice D. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to James to take the lead. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for KD. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Jokic. Good D by LeBron.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Now here's Covington. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break.
This guy is tough as nails. You love Butler's competitive spirit.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
The Pistons trailing. Jokic a screen. The kick outside to Butler. Timeout, Pistons.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Into the lineup for the Bulls. Steven Adams.
6 on the shot clock.
Alexander.
The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Ingram wide open. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. LeBron going to work inside.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Jokic a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. James wide open. Off target from outside. On the wing, Daniels. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Daniels has got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Here's Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Ingram at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Detroit foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ballgame.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And here's KD for 3. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. Down low, here's James. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. That one a tad offline. But it drops in for him.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Daniels. Back to Butler. Pass to Daniels. Butler on the wing. Outside Ingram. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. Chicago grabs the miss. On the wing, Durant. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Daniels, and stolen by Covington. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Pass to Butler. Back to Daniels. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Ingram. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Offensive board. Outside Butler. Here's the three. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. And James gets it to go.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Daniels. Launches a three. He can't get it to go.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Durant. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Daniels misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Dyson Daniels. First personal foul.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here on Robert Covington. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Double team on James. For 3, Covington. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Pistons trailing. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Inside. And there's James from the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Shoots. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the left wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Detroit calls timeout. Pistons trail up by 3. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Sabonis. And he banks in the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ball with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Watson. .107 left in the first quarter.
Buzelis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Sabonis. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He has such great feel. Sabonis sets the pick and finds his way down the lane to get open.
Pass to Jokic. The 3. Drills it from deep. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And here's Sabonis outside. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's Jokic. With the fadeaway. The shot, no good. It's all tied in Chicago. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
19. The Pistons. 19.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty... close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And Ball has gotten better shooting from deep. Defenses must honor his shot.
Miller outside. Pass to Durant. And to some. Reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Now here's Adams. Butler covering. And here's Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. The layup misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Chicago with a rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Adams.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
There's Ball with a three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Butler with a steal. This one for 3. Ball no good.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant's got 5 points.
You're cutting after setting the